I'm live.
Uwate, uwate. Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
Oh
Fremder, étranger, stranger.
Hello to all of our European fans.
Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, Glagerestes.
I really hope that... What language was that?
I don't know.
Alright.
There's a couple.
What the fuck?
It doesn't matter. Hello to all of our non-American fans from the video game Choo Choo.
And American
Hi.
fans, goddammit.
No, we don't need those.
Yes,
we do.
Who cares? Anyway, hello. Welcome to this godforsaken fucking podcast.
Hey.
I like this podcast.
Nah, it's alright. I'm your unfortunate host, John Michonski. With me, as always, my threesome of terror. The terrible threesome. Mike Casamano.
I've never had a terrible threesome or any kind of threesome, so I'm just going to assume that this is one of those.
I'm not talking... It's just three people together having fun, alright?
There is no fun to be had here.
Wouldn't this podcast be a quartet?
No, I'm the Charlie to your angels.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Yeah, you guys do all the hard work. I sit in the back, and I actually don't show up. I'm just a voice. See, there you go. It's Charlie's Angel.
As someone who spent many years corralling a bunch of lunatics to record a podcast, let me tell you, that job is the hardest.
Lauren Boley,
Sup?
how are you this fine evening?
I'm doing alright. How about you?
Doing all right. I'm great. You know, it's good
That's
to be here. We skipped a week because things just weren't really lining up. But
Yeah.
glad to be back.
Yeah. It's good to be back here. I missed last week.
Mm-hmm.
My Sunday night
And-
felt empty without a recording session.
It's true. It's always empty without my good friends from the Chooch. And the final friend, the new friend, Will Westwater.
Final friend. Yes, I am Will Westwater.
Finally, he's here for you. He's the last member of the Choo Choo crew.
Ooh.
winter.
That's what it feels like right now. Even in California, it's a bit brisk.
No,
Yeah.
It was a sudden shift.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Floridians that I know. I mean, obviously, I hung out with friends this past weekend for Halloween, but just other people on like social media that live in Florida that I see, they're shocked because it was within 24 hours that it was around 80 degrees and it shifted down 20 degrees. It was intense. There was no in between. It was just suddenly we walked outside and we're like, we need jackets.
It was super weird because, like, the cold shift came with rain for the first time in a while. I think it's been a year since I've seen it rain in LA. You know, the whole drought thing.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you guys need that.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Oh, you live in Maryland.
Yeah, I live in a coastal state.
Go back to whatever it is in Maryland.
Yeah, what's in Maryland?
That's a good question. We should do a journalistic expose on what the fuck
All
is
right.
in
Poverty.
Maryland.
All right, yeah, here's our journalistic expose. We're going to ask someone who's in Maryland right now. There's poverty. What else, Lauren?
Baltimore.
Horses.
All right.
A lot of Democrats. A lot of
All right.
disenfranchised Republicans.
Okay.
And occasional horses.
Corrupt city council.
More horses. More horses. Wow, there's a lot of horses in Delaware.
The
Didn't
occasional
realize-
horse, I heard, was in there.
Yeah, we have some historical, archaeological sites for early American colonization.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's called, Jamestown. You can go down there. They've turned it into a bit of, a
yeah,
tourist
that's
thing.
where Jamestown is.
Yeah, we have that.
Oh,
Okay.
like the video game.
I love that game. Just
Not like the video
okay,
game.
no. On record, I fucking love the Jamestown game. We're talking about the shoot 'em up, right? The fucking Mars thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, is that what we're talking about?
I honestly have no clue. I just I know
Wait,
that
oh
I
my
have,
god, you just
I
go
just
play that
have
game.
this game in my Steam library from one of the many Humble bundles I've
Yeah, that was
accrued.
definitely
No, it's
in a
really
Humble
good.
bundle.
You should play it.
I'll take your word for it. I'll play it at some point.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll be my winter break thing.
it's not that long.
Yeah.
So, Mike Kazumano, you
Hey.
didn't play that.
No.
But what have you played recently?
It's a better segue.
Segue.
better
yeah,
segue.
I'm getting it. I'm
You're getting
gonna
the
get
hang
it
of
one
this.
day.
You're getting the hang of this terrible job. This curse that I've laid upon you.
Yeah, most certainly. It is not a blessing. Ugh.
Yeah.
Suffer.
But yes, tell us what you played recently. I mean, you've had a whole another friggin' week, so you have to have played something.
Yes, John, I did play something. I finally went and got myself a white Xbox One, with the Sunset Overdrive. I got the bundle for that, and I think I've got that game pretty much down. I want to get into some multiplayer before I write a review, but
I completely forgot that game had multiplayer.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
me
you and
too.
both. It's
I was
just
Sunset Overdrive
just-
has multiplayer?
yeah, it's
Why?
because it's another bullet point, I guess. But it's a wave-based. It's like a weirder horde mode mixed with Tony Hawk, I guess.
Yuck.
Is it any good?
I have not tried it. I've
Okay.
just been messing around in the open world so far, and that's been more than enough to satiate me. I think that game is
Alright.
really, really good. My three statements on it. I mentioned this to John earlier, but it is very good. It is maybe one of the best games of the year. It has not been an incredible year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Imagine a world where The Walking Dead came out this year, or we had our Skyrim, I guess. Just some games to really make this a banner year, like it has been in the past. But I feel like Jesus Christ, I blanked on the year for a second. 2014. It's been a little weak, honestly.
Well, we haven't hit Christmas yet.
But
I mean, even then, I can't think of anything that will... I mean, there have been good games this year, but there hasn't been anything that we could point to and be like, oh, shit, that was a really big game.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the game that was supposed to be that Destiny kind of flopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how?
Almost certainly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's probably did well in sales, but I don't think anyone's going to be looking back on this year and going, yeah, Destiny, the same way they do for Saints Row or Skyrim or Gears of War. We don't have the games that people are going to be debating over for Game of the Year stuff. It's just going to be, well, which is the path of least resistance here? Which 4-star game is the best? I guess.
Smash Bros!
Well, actually, I feel like there was some pretty good stuff earlier in the year.
You're going to have to maybe jog my memory.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
same.
thinking Dark Souls 2 came out, and
That was this year. Damn.
That was this year?
Yeah,
I think that was this year.
it was March.
Ooh.
People seem to like the South Park game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe we should save this for a year in review episode.
Oh, boy.
I don't based on this group of people. I feel like the things that stand out are games that only we care about. I'm way big in that Murdered Soul Suspect camp, but I don't think anyone's going to follow me down that road. And
I liked that game, but I'm not gonna ride that horse with you, son.
no,
That is...
I think it's a really good game, but I don't think it's the best game of the year. I think in a top 10 conversation, I would maybe put in a passionate argument, but I'm not saying
For number 10, is Murdered Soul Suspect going to be your dive kick, Mike?
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Murdered Soul Suspect is going to be my dive kick.
For a second, I was thinking about Gunpoint, but that came out last year.
No, I've had my Gunpoint conversation.
Gunpoint's really good.
Gunpoint is really good, but even that, for as much as I love it, doesn't particularly strike me as like a banner game.
No.
It's really, really good, and it's like a real bastion of quality, but at the end of the year, I didn't really see many people remembering it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see this year, like, Wolfenstein, Sunset Overdrive, I can see
know
those.
what came out. I know what came out
out
this year. Smash Brothers.
I fucking said
Motherfucker.
that.
Yeah, people are gonna like Smash Brothers. I think we'll have to wait for the Wii U one, I guess.
Yeah. We'll see.
People aren't, like, super crazy about the 3DS version currently, like when it came out, because it was a thing on the 3DS to play, and it kind of came out as the games started ramping up, so it was still in a dry period.
Dude, I kind of feel that. I agree with you, Mike. I think the only game I really I want really badly that I want to play super bad is like the new Smash and the Halo Master Chief Collection. But even then, I'm gonna play the Halo Master Chief Collection like a couple levels. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make a cool playlist, and then but I mean I want like new content wise. I'm excited for Far Cry 4. I mean I've talked about that a bunch, and
Is that this year?
Forgetting about that game.
Yes.
What a good sign that is.
Dude, I'm excited about it.
As well you should be. Like, a lot of people really liked Far Cry 3. I don't know that I would count myself amongst that group, but, if that's your thing, awesome.
See, I've never got into it, and I feel like this is what better time to just hop in.
This seems like it's a better version of Far Cry 3, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Not only that, but I think... I don't know. I mean, Sunset Overdrive is fun. It's just I don't know. I just didn't.
I can see people liking it, but not being overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
And as someone who is way into a really good movement system in an open world game, Sunset Overdrive scratches like a Spider-Man 2-esque itch that I haven't really had satiated for a long time.
It does feel really cool when you string everything together. And and it's pretty easy to pick up and play, kind of hard to master. Good, solid. I like that.
It's never frustrating.
It's really colorful. Even when you die, the respawn types are respawn places are the checkpoints are very, very nice. They're very forgiving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And entertaining.
And entertaining. Yeah, when you die, you have all these ways of reanimating yourself, basically. And then I don't know, it's just I guess I kind of felt like I saw the ceiling kind of quick.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't play enough. I really have, but again, I don't know. I've been so fucking busy. I really swim season is in full swing, and it is go time. So I practice up to 20 hours more than a week, so I'm pretty swamped, and not only that, but 6 a.m. practices 3 times a week are not the easiest thing to get up for. So it's been I haven't really played much, but we're still talking about Mike and what you played. But
if you
let's
knock them out.
I'm really excited about fucking Hotline Miami 2. I don't know when that's coming out, but
that's next year. I think
next year. Okay.
Along with everything else.
Fuck, I am so stoked for Hotline Miami 2. I got the biggest itch to play Hotline Miami once Scoville's costume was Max Scoville from Destructoid. He and his girlfriend Jen fucking had the best Hotline Miami costume. They posted it on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I don't know.
It was really good, yeah.
It's amazing. I was like, that's the best.
It's really good, but it's not as good as our costume.
Dude, our costume was so dope.
Tell the Chooch family about your Halloween costume.
So, me and Will, for Halloween, we went as Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum from 22 Jump Street.
Janko and Schmidt.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Infiltrate the dealer, find the supply.
Fucking perfect.
My Halloween costume is a blanket and a cup of tea.
That is an excellent one. That's basically, we went out, we showed it off to the world, and then we went back and did that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That was pretty much what I did. Was I was like, cool, and then My girlfriend and I just came back and just slept.
Yeah, people really dug it, and like it was cool to like go to that dance, like that concert dance, and like everyone was like, "Yeah, that makes a lot of sense." And then it was like, "Okay, great. Someone almost broke my neck because of crowd surfing. Time for me to leave."
Yeah.
Yeah. I did think of something good that came out this year.
What came out this year?
Transistor came out this year.
Transistor is very good.
Yeah, Transistor's really good.
I mean,
I feel like we're gonna forget a lot of games that came out during that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird when, like, I try to not even think about the dates as much as just what's going on. Like, we have so many good games we can play all the time.
True.
Which is so awesome. You know what I mean? So I feel so lucky because I don't even really think about the dates as much as, I mean, it is a little sad when I think about the dates, or I think about how many of the favorite things I'm playing are like re-releases or remakes, or because that's what I'm thinking. Like The Last of Us remastered, Wind Waker HD.
This year feels kind of like the year of the re-release.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, quite honestly, that's kind of was going to happen after a console doesn't have backwards compatibility, and it's been out for a year, and people realize, fuck, I don't have anything to play. And while people are making all these new games, they were like, well, it's pretty easy to also re-release this, so that's why it's here. But fuck me, tenders. I totally, like, it is a little sobering to kind of come out of that and be like, whoa, even though I have been playing great games. I haven't been playing much recently, but I see what you're saying. Oh, Alien Isolation's pretty cool, though.
That's very good, too.
Yeah, because that's something that I'm still too scared to fucking play that regularly. If I had a little bit more time, I would fucking do it. But believe me, I see the box in my room a lot and go, ooh, yes, if only. You know, I think that's going to be a winter break game for me.
Yeah. About the only thing I'm still looking forward to this year is Persona Q.
Yeah. I don't know.
I really
the
want to play
first-person
Persona
thing
Q.
kind of throws me off.
I'm looking forward to Advanced Warfare, actually, a good amount.
Yeah, same. Like, there's like, make no mistake, stuff is coming out. Like, the new Call of Duty, the new Assassin's Creed, the new Far Cry. People will probably like these, but I don't know that any of those games are going to set the world on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm forgetting something in the PC space, but...
I mean, yeah, probably.
I mean, this year, the main thing that
Civilization?
came out... Well, no, the main thing that came out this year in the PC space is a lot of refinements to existing games. So, like, we have the big EVE patch that's hitting soon. We can talk about that in news. I know Elite Dangerous, like, came really far this year with all of their betas. Like, the new betas for Elite Dangerous are looking very, very solid. Oculus came pretty far. World of Tanks changed a fair bit this year. I don't know. It's like always stuff like that.
This year is the transitional year.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Very transitional year. Next year is going to be where we see the fruits of the labor.
Well, I'm hoping next year the current console generation like actually starts having releases.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think it will.
Yeah, we'll see with Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodborne.
So, Mike and Will, you're both pretty much done, right?
Not even close.
Oh, boy.
I
All
am.
Right, then, Mike, keep going.
Fire away.
All right, then, Mike, keep going.
So Sunset Overdrive, and I'm actually not done with this game even. Very much has been made of its sense of humor. A lot of people keep throwing around the word meme, even though I did not see one meme.
You didn't see any memes?
No, I saw some referential goofs that were visual, like a lot of the respawn animations are kind of that. Like you do a Star Trek teleporter thing. I thought that was kind of cute. There's someone says the word Reddit, and then someone says the word NeoGAF 8 hours later. So I guess if the sentence I just said really gets your knickers in a twist, chill out and maybe don't play Sunset Overdrive. But I can see, they at the end, like there's a fake out ending, and the character says, "This is a terrible ending. NeoGAF is going to rip you guys apart."
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty solid goof, and it leads into the best boss battle in the game with really good boss battles. So that didn't really rustle my jimmies, but I can see people taking umbrage with the sort of in-your-face nature of the game, I can see how people would think it's trying too hard. Like, this is a... God, what was the word I was using to describe it? Like a pop-punk flavored rebellion simulator.
Yeah.
And
I can see
Infamous.
Ooh, that's a great way to put it.
Is it like Infamous? Is it the game Infamous wanted to be?
It feels like the answer to the new Infamous, I guess.
Okay.
Whereas that was sort of like grungy Seattle, lots of Nirvana covers, and this is sort of like the opposite. It reminds me a lot of Infamous Second Son in sort of its traversal mechanics and, you know, the multiple factions and the different kinds of enemies you can fight. And also Sunset City reminds me a lot of Seattle, but this feels like a way more upbeat version of that. But it's got a lot of style to it, and I never found any of the jokes particularly egregious when they fell flat. I was just rolled my eyes, but when I was amused by something, it really got me going. And I appreciate a game that at least has ambition in its sense of humor.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
Like when people say, "Oh, there are memes in this game," I think like Borderlands 2, where your character says "Cool story, bro" when he shoots somebody, and that's the worst thing in the world. But with, like, Sunset Overdrive, you know, someone mentions, like, game facts once and whatever. I feel like it's also worth noting with this game that the boss battles are really engaging, and they are essentially half traversal challenges, half, like, regular boss battles.
It's a fun fucking game.
Yeah, it's
really like one of my favorite things is, and again, I haven't played that much, but the dog gun, that shoots the robot dog, is exactly as crazy as it sounds, but it's just so fucking dope, and it makes the coolest noises and sounds. And there's like some of the writing is like really just funny as shit. Like there are just moments where I was like laughing out loud. Not quite as funny as like Grand Theft Auto 5, in my opinion, but that's just, and I haven't played the whole thing, but Grand Theft Auto 5, I was like fucking crying laughing in the first like 20 minutes of the game. That game, dude, fuck, whoa. Also, a last year game
that's coming out on this new generation of consoles.
I know. Guess what I'm gonna end up playing? Yeah, I'll be like,
I still haven't played that game. This will be a good excuse.
Fuck, now's the time.
Yeah. And then I also played some Evil Within like an hour before recording this, and somehow I don't know. I have no idea how this was done, but against all the odds, the frame rate got worse. And
what?
Playing that game is now just this super unwieldy, like blurry, ugly mess where you can't see anything because of the black bars, and it's really hard to control your character, and you can't really distinguish the zombies from the environment. So it's not fun to sneak around them, and it's not scary because they don't really do anything scary, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the game froze up on me, and I took a video of that with my PS4, and I'll try and upload that later. I just think that game kind of sucks, and I want to see it through. Maybe I'll just like drop it down to casual and just blow through it so I can see the story, because it's got some interesting story stuff going on. I think the aesthetic is not that bad, but on the PS4 at least, it looks like garbage and it runs like garbage, and those black bars are a enormous pain in the ass. I would maybe think about trading this in and then maybe getting it for PC, but apparently the PC version crashes like a motherfucker, so I don't know that I'd have a lot of fun with that either.
To be fair, like, some really good PC games crash like motherfuckers, like Stalker.
Sure, but that's like an old, weird game that was like cobbled together by a team of Russians, and not a like $60 AAA horror title that I expect to work in this day and age of decent PC ports.
Well, Stalker was a high-budget game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually pretty high-budget.
Interesting. I think Stalker is like this weird broken thing, though. I mean, you know, maybe the Evil Within is also now a weird broken thing.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I think Stalker is more mechanically interesting, and just like thematically interesting, and it's got a cooler setting.
Yeah, and
compared to
style.
the Evil Within. Yeah, I would rather play like Stalker or Metro than this game, but
okay.
I don't know. I'll probably see it through, unless something else comes out that I want to play, which is incredibly likely.
Is that all you got, Mike?
That's all I have to say. I think.
Yeah, I fucking Evil Within. That's such a bummer. I mean, and John, you have to feel the same way with this.
I am so upset that game is mediocre to bad.
I think what we have to do, John, is we may just have to play Resident Evil 4 again.
Yeah, I think I might need to play through that game again for the 70,000th time.
Dude, fuck, I love that game. I need to get it for Wii, and then I'll just play it on my Wii U.
The Wii version is the best version.
Yeah.
You could also always go pick up the early Silent Hill games.
No.
No?
No,
No?
because
They're really
they
good.
don't have.
No, I know.
They don't have Leon Scott Kennedy with the greatest lines ever.
Help me, Leon!
God damn it.
Help me, Leon! Ashley.
Also, the Silent Hill games are a different breed of horror.
That's true.
And by that I mean they are horror.
That's very true.
And Resident Evil 4 is just the best action movie ever with sweet ass monsters.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I was thinking horror games, and I was like, oh, Silent Hill is scary, but then I remember the point of Resident Evil is not to be scary.
Just at the very least, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
The first three, they were trying to be scary. The fourth one, they were just like, alright, whatever.
Monsters,
and that's
guys,
why it was good.
have guns,
Yeah.
boom, bang.
That's why it was good.
John, if that thing happens where you are in my neck of the woods, we'll have to get around to playing some horror games.
No.
I'll play horror games with you.
Yeah, Lauren. Fuck, John, you're uninvited to my house. Lauren's going to play the horror games.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Games.
Because I don't want to play horror games. I get scared, and I don't like it. I don't like getting scared.
Oh, I like getting scared.
I should at least play the Evil Within or Resident Evil or something.
I'll play through Resident Evil 4. I'll bring my I'll bring my Wii U up so I have my save file, and we could play through Resident Evil 4, and I could use only the Infinite Rocket Launcher.
Yep.
All right.
That's how I play that game.
Okay.
All right, Lauren.
Stop.
You're an Infinite Rocket Launcher.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Lauren, what have you been playing? Let's hear about your recent adventures in gaming.
Well, a friend of mine in my apartment actually recently picked up a copy of Demon's Souls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I played that a bit. And also, to tie in with some news, I picked up a copy of Valkyria Chronicles when I heard it was getting ported to the PC.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I've been working
news.
through those.
Lauren, let me run this by you.
Yeah.
Valkyria Jonicles.
Ugh.
Sounds lewd. Sounds lewd.
Mike, how about I run this by you? Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
I got kicked right in the jonicles.
Tensions are running high on the video game choo choo right now. Our conductor may be pissed off.
I'm gonna pull this train over.
Oh, team.
You're gonna turn this train around. You're gonna turn this train around right on the tracks.
What's up, Will?
I completely forgot to bring this up. All right. Real quick, though. Has anyone seen the movie Disturbia?
No.
You mean the song?
Don't know it.
No, damn it.
Sorry.
The movie. No,
Starring Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaDouche.
The man who is not famous anymore?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. And that's pretty much it. Oh,
Okay,
and what's her face
what about
from
the
The
song?
Matrix?
I love where
Trinity.
this is going. I don't know where it's going, but I'm a big fan.
Oh no, Lauren was like, we were getting Blaze Pizza last night. This is not Lauren
okay.
Boley. This is Snap Crackle Pop, Lauren
Will, you never do
Poppenhagen.
anything with me.
I know. I'm sorry. If you were out here, we would all get in and out forever. Forever.
Forever.
So-
Will was getting blazed last night.
Oh, I was getting blazed.
420.
But basically, Blaze is like this make your own pizza thing where you it's like Chipotle but with pizzas.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of neat, except when I just get a pepperoni pizza. But but it's nice. It's made pretty quick, and it's just kind of fun. Different side of town. So we did that, and I was like, Lauren, do you want to watch any movies? She was like, we were trying to find something that both of us would watch. She's like, "Have you ever seen Disturbia?" I was like, "What's that one again?" It's like, "Oh, it's the one where Shia LaBeouf's like on house arrest and he realizes his neighbor's a killer." And it's actually like pretty solid. So I watched it, and there are a lot of Shia LaDouche moments where you're like, okay, you're just you, and you play the same dude in every movie, and it might as well be Sam Witwicky in the Transformers movies, but it was kind of cool. So I don't know. I've been trying to watch a little bit more horror stuff, and I know that doesn't really count at all, but I'm dipping my toes in the water. Mike and I are going to watch The Thing, and then eventually Alien soon, so...
I watched Alien. I liked Alien a lot.
I'm actually about to watch Alien and Aliens for the first time when my friend brings them back.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You're in for a treat. Those are both good movies.
I'm looking forward to it.
On Halloween, I watched Devil, which is the elevator movie.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Alright, I gotta tell you all about this real quick. Alright, it was fucking abysmal in ways that are just, like, incomprehensible. Just... holy shit. The movie starts out with this... Okay.
John, describe the fucking opening scene of this movie.
The movie starts with the... there's two security guards in this movie that kind of just watch everything transpire. And one of them's Spanish and the other one's a white dude. And the movie starts with the Spanish guy just being like... The devil appears. And he wants to take... When he wants to take a victim really badly, he signals his arrival with a suicide, and then will take a bunch of people out in one enclosed area until the person that he truly wants dies in front of their loved one.
What?
And then the movie starts with a dude like jumping from a building into like a truck or something, like dying, like committing suicide. Like it just starts with. But like, it doesn't make any sense because like where he landed is nowhere near where he jumped out. So it was like he got shot from a rocket.
No. Like describe the way like the scene was like presented, I guess.
I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Like,
so there's an episode of SpongeBob where stop me if you know which episode, where they keep hitting that tanker of... They hit that tanker of juice near the old folks' home?
Yeah, it goes inside and just like falls over.
And there's the guy like washing the hallway, and the juice hits him, and he just keeps washing.
That literally happens in the movie.
That's how that suicide is framed, like a fucking comedy.
Oh,
like a goof.
Yeah. So these, 5 people get in the elevator, and then the elevator stops, and they're all stuck in there, and they all just start getting more and more angry with each other, and then eventually, like, they each just start dying whenever the lights go out. And so, so there's 5 characters. There's a sleazy businessman guy, there's an old lady, there's a black security guard. Now, normally I wouldn't point out his race, but it's important because of how shitty this movie is. There's a younger lady, and there's one more just like very average, just
there's a main
standard
character.
white dude. Yeah, just standard main character white dude. So as the movie goes on, more and more of them start dying, and this police detective shows up because he's trying to like take control of the situation and get the people out of there, and he's starting to dig through who these people are, and it turns out that they're all sinners. Like the sleazy business guy was like a Ponzi scheme guy. The old lady stole wallets. The younger lady was like a Black Widow kinda. Like she didn't kill people, but she kind of just blackmailed dudes and divorced them. And I don't remember what the security guards thing was. They just kept calling him a thug, and I was like, oh, because he's black. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, and so that kind of sucked some of the fun out of it for a second, but then it started getting funny again, so it was okay.
I don't know, that would leave a bad taste in my mouth.
It definitely left a bad taste in my mouth, because it just felt like, oh yeah, of course the black dude's a thug, and of course the woman is a liar, like all women are, you know? So it was that kind of thing, that everything was super stereotypical, and it was really bland. But then the Spanish security guard just kept making references to, oh, this is obviously the devil. This is obviously the devil's work. And everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? This is so stupid. Even though, like, all this supernatural shit was going on, like, Satan's face literally appeared in the fucking security camera for, like, 30 whole seconds. And he's like, look, there's Satan. And the guy's like, that's nothing. That even though that guy has, like, fucking horns and a tail, that's nothing. That's fine.
Okay.
So he just starts praying in Spanish at one point, and we were just like, all right, okay. Like, he might, it was so stereotypical and bad, like, he might as well have just, like, started pulling out, like, sugar skulls and, like...
He's wearing his sombrero to ward off the evil spirits.
Exactly, like, they might as well have done that. So, the movie ends with this twist.
John. Describe the toast.
There's a part where the Spanish guy has toast. He comes in with toast, and he, like, puts jam on it, and he drops it. And he's like, if there was God in this room, that toast would have landed jam up.
Oh my god, really?
The devil is here, so it fell jam down.
Like, when the toast, like, hits jelly side down, there's, like, this sinister music sting. And I haven't seen this movie in years, but I remember this. It will stay with me for the rest of my life.
Oh my god, I need to see this movie now.
Everyone does.
I don't know. I kind of want to just spoil the ending, because it's so fucking stupid.
Just spoil the ending.
Just do it.
Alright, okay, so everyone dies except for the standard average dude.
Of course, except for main character.
Yeah, so he's just sitting in there, like, all scared and shit. And the detective's just like, oh god, we gotta get him out of here. We gotta get him out of here because it looks like shit's gonna go, like, even worse. And then all of a sudden the old lady pops back up. And she's, like, possessed by the devil. And the devil's just like, I'm going to bring you because of your past sin. It turns out that the detective throughout the movie kept making, like, little references to, like, yeah, the reason why I'm a detective is because or I don't know if it was because he was just either way, he was just like, something that really bothers me to this day, and why I think that the devil, like, why I don't believe in God, and therefore I don't believe in the devil, is because my wife and son got killed in a hit and run, and all that was left next to their bodies was a little note that said, I'm so sorry. So then when the devil's taking this dude away, the devil's like, do you remember what you did? And the dude's just like, oh yeah, I killed a lady and a son in a hit and run.
Oh yeah.
And the detective's just like, wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. And then the devil's like, alright, you know what? You're coming to hell with me. And the detective just, like, looks at the guy and just kind of nods. And then the devil goes, fuck. He forgave him. Damn it. And this leaves. Like, that's how that movie ends, is the detective forgives the dude for brutally murdering his wife and son, and then the dude doesn't have to go to hell. And then the detective's just like, you know, if there's a devil, that means there's a God. And he smiles, and then it just ends. Yeah.
It's like a really shitty version of the end of True Detective.
Okay.
And don't say that, because I'm going to watch that soon.
It's not like a story spoiler, it's a thematic spoiler.
Yeah.
Can you thematic spoil something?
Yes.
Alright.
I guess.
Probably. I mean, you can spoil, like...
Just like
a twist in theme, you know, just be like, oh yeah, this looks like a happy show at first, but halfway through it gets really dark.
Well, you can
that's
do
not
something where, like, you can spoil Gone Home and say it's like, oh, Gone Home's about gay people, and that would, like, reduce a lot of the impact. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yes.
Or you could be like, okay, Gone Home starts off, you know, with this spooky ghost thing, but really, it's just kids playing at ghost stories, and that would spoil that.
What I just said is not that. I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Alright. Well, still. Yeah, that was,
Will's just going to watch that show, and he's going to think back in this conversation, it's going to be like some Kaiser Sose moment.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah, Lauren,
kidding.
what else did you play? I'm done talking about shitty elevator movie.
I played a lot of Neo Scavenger this week.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Neopets, and I was gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
No, although I did make fun of my girlfriend for playing Flight Rising.
Same thing.
It's Dragon Neopets. Of course, that's also what makes it good.
Did you play Secret of the Magic Crystal?
No, I don't play Flight Rising. She does.
Did she play Secret of the Magic Crystal?
Probably. Is that the matching
Alright.
minigame?
No, that's the one where there's horses, I guess. It's like Horse Neopets, except you have to pay for it on Steam.
Oh, no, I've never heard of that.
You should give it a shot. It's weird. It's a weird game.
I love weird games, so I might actually do that then. But no, I've been playing a lot of Neo Scavenger.
Neo Scavenger.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's like a roguelike survival game.
Oh boy, one of those.
Where you wake up...
Uh-oh.
No, it's you wake up in a cryo facility after the apocalypse, basically. And you're, like, chilling out in Michigan, right? Because that's where the cryo facility was. And so you get out, you're, like, clad in just your hospital robes, and you have to, like, go and scavenge the wasteland to find shit and, like, survive bandits and, like, figure out what happened to your memories because you don't remember anything after waking up from cryo.
Sounds pretty chill.
Yeah, and it's got, like, a whole bunch of spooky ghost story stuff going on. Where, like, one thing on you besides your hospital gown when you come out of cryo is, like, you have this like, magic talisman around your neck that if you take it off, the evil spirit comes to get you. And so, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't need this. They just take it off or use it as a crafting material or something, and then the thing shows up and kicks their ass.
That's kind of clever.
Yeah. And so, you know, the first night, like, the first night of the game, you'll, like, see it glow in the distance and you wander off, and then, like, there's Detroit. And it's become, like, a fucking arcology. So it's, like, cyberpunk mixed with, like, you know, modern horror fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wrapped around in this neat, like, roguelike, survival thing. If you don't find clothes fast enough after getting out of the, cryo tank, you're gonna freeze to death.
This game sounds unforgiving.
I like it. It's a lot of fun.
Would you say it is the Dark Souls of its genre?
No, that's NetHack.
I don't know what that is either.
You don't know NetHack? NetHack is like one of the most genre roguelikes like in existence.
Let me tell you where my knowledge of
It's an
roguelikes begins
institution.
and ends.
Is it FTL?
It begins with FTL and ends with Spelunky.
Oh my god, you're missing so much history.
I am the scrub lord. I am the filthy casual.
So you like know the whole assy graphics thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You can like make a boob in one of those.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
It's called assy graphics because you can make asses with it.
I hate my co-hosts.
Ass.
Butts and boobs.
God damn it, guys! I'm trying to like.
My favorite things!
I'm trying to have video game history.
Butt boob
I'm
video
trying
game
to do a good
history.
job. You guys are
By
you're
Will
ruining
Westwater.
everything.
Look, Lauren. I'm gonna be honest with you. Butts and boobs are an integral part of video games.
Number one. Boob.
It's unfortunate that that's actually true.
It's unfortunate, but it's true.
It's unfortunate,
I'm
but
just.
it's true. Dead or alive, formative part of game history. Unfortunately,
It's true.
Peach and that
but no,
fanning.
okay, so like a lot of early roguelikes were like top-down dungeon explorers, like you would see in like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Except instead of having like a graphical tile, they would just have like a single letter or character. So you'd walk around and like each period would be a space on the floor, and then they would use like equal signs for certain like types of walls and plus signs for doors, and all the monsters would be different letters.
Sure.
And then all the items on the ground would be like different punctuation marks.
Mhm.
And so this was like really, really, really early game history. That's Rogue. And so NetHack is basically like Rogue. It pretty much is Rogue, but a lot more detailed.
So it's old as fuck.
It's
So
ancient.
you might say
It's free.
it's a roguelike.
Yes, that's where the name came from, because the early roguelikes were almost literal clones of Rogue.
You might say it's a roguelike.
Just go play Rogue. It's easy to find on the net.
You might say it's like roguelike.
I'm not going to acknowledge your goddamn pun.
I guess you could say it's similar to Rogue, perhaps?
Yes, John, it is.
That it's a similar game to that previous game and that they continue to iterate and improve on the formula? Isn't that a good joke?
I wish he would mackle less.
Seriously, though, go play fucking Net Hacker Rogue or something. Go play something in that genre, please. Because it's history. It's important history.
There's this thing as important history. We are doomed to repeat our lives forever.
No. I mean, I know I've, bitched about this on the podcast before, but it really bugs me how easily, gamers forget where the games came from. Or, the history of their genre and stuff.
I mean, I don't even know what I had for lunch yesterday, so... No. But no,
I'm really
Lauren...
depressed.
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
Shh.
Oh, okay.
Lauren, did you play anything else?
Yes.
What did you play?
Do I have to answer that question?
Did you fucking play Destiny again?
I'm not saying
Did you do that after we told you not... Lauren?
I played other games this week.
Lauren, don't make me...
I played Demon's Souls in the
bottle, Lauren. Okay.
No, only one person can spray bottle me, and you're not them.
Alright.
I'm gonna fire a beam.
Don't steal my beam firing joke, you piece of fucking shit. You stole that from me. I saw you tweet at Bill Zoker, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I did.
Don't do this to me.
Okay. I will justify my Destiny playing with this joke.
Okay.
You know what the real story of Destiny is about?
What?
It's about video game journalism.
Yeah,
okay.
It's about ethics in game journalism.
Shut the fuck up.
John, have you been being a dirty, corrupt feminist?
Oh, most certainly. Every day of my life.
Okay, good man.
It's frankly ridiculous how
dirty
and corrupt we are.
Yeah, no, like in all honesty, the last 2 times that I've gone and hung out with my friends, over the weekend, I've had to explain the history of Gamergate to them, and they've just been like, John, why are you doing this? Why are you continuing to enter this field? And I'm just like...
I don't know.
Because it's fun.
But yeah, so I played Valkyria Chronicles, and so in related news...
Why did you not wait for the, looks to the camera, Steam release that is going to be releasing on November 11th?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna steal looks at the camera next.
Don't you... Fucking God. Mike, here's the thing. Here's what's happening, though. You're stealing all my shit, and when I finally break out and I, go to California and start hanging out with these people, they're gonna be like... Huh, this John guy, he's kind of funny, but he just steals everything that Mike does. And I'm going to be sitting there like, I came up with this shit. And they're going to go, you could come up with your own stuff, dude. Come on, you're pretty funny, but, you're not as funny as Mike is. And then Mike's going to be over there and he's just going to be, setting $100 bills on fire because he's going to be making so much video game money. He's going to be like, tough luck for you, dickhead.
All $33,000 a year of it.
Hey, have you heard about Mike's love for that Junko character? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so endearing. When John did it, it was weird.
And, you'll have to just go full circle and start stealing my bits, but that just means you'll have to cram your own name into things, and people will think you're just being pathetic.
Hi, hey, Michonski. You just said your last name. That's your last... No.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lauren, what else? Come on.
Yeah, what else? Come on.
Lord, come on. Come on.
I played some Porpentine games, I guess.
There you go. I remember you telling me about Porpentine.
There you go. It's not so bad. Yeah. Just keep playing the Porcupine. Just keep doing stuff.
Will, shut the fuck up.
His name is Sonic, and he's a hedgehog, Will.
Just keep playing the things with the porcupines. Oh, I swear.
John, you got to that joke before I could.
But no, yeah, I
You played Destiny.
I played other stuff. I played, No Scavenger,
Porpentine's
and
Destiny.
I, gazed longingly into my bank account, wishing I had more money for Smash Brothers, and I picked up Valkyria Chronicles at a GameStop run that was really impulsive.
Alright.
And I played Demon's Souls. I feel like...
Tell us about Demon Souls.
Yeah,
Do you have any good stories about that? Yeah.
Demon Souls is a lot turtlier than Dark Souls.
Is it turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Well, okay, so in Dark Souls, I don't know if you guys have played it.
I just want to call everyone's attention to the fact that only John laughed at that, and the rest of us were just confused.
Okay, but no. Did either of you play Dark Souls?
I played enough to know that I don't want
minutes.
to.
Oh, okay. Demon Souls is like Dark Souls, except rolling is a lot less good.
Okay.
That's really it, and it's got
I know from all the Dark Souls memes that rolling is very important in Dark Souls. So.
Yes, rolling is very, very, very important in Dark Souls.
So are you saying that Demon Souls sucks? That's what I'm getting from you.
Okay. So here's the way From Software franchises work. Okay.
Okay. All right.
The first game will come out in the franchise.
Sure.
And it will have really great and unique visual style and some really innovative mechanics, but things are going to be super rough around the edges.
Right.
Right. And Demon Souls has a lot of rough around the edges hitbox issues. It has some rather questionable upgrade mechanics, and a lot of this gets changed in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, but but this improvement comes at a cost, because From Software, as I mentioned before, makes a very, very formulaic games. They're probably my single favorite game company, but they do this. And so every game they release...
They're like Nintendo for 17-year-olds.
Kinda, yeah, actually. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Except I've been playing Armored Core since I was 8, but... Every time they release a new game in the franchise, it'll be more and more derivative of the previous ones. In terms of visual style. Because, Dark Souls 2 doesn't look nearly, as interesting as Dark Souls 1 did, and Dark Souls 1 didn't look nearly as interesting. And Dark Souls was pretty good, in terms of visual style, but Demon Souls just kind of, blows out of the water with a lot of the stuff. I don't know. Demon Souls is a lot spookier than Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls is all, depressing and everything, but Demon Souls is more we want to make, a medieval survival horror kind of thing.
Sure.
So in that sense, they actually feel pretty different. Demon Souls explains itself a lot more, too.
Oh. Look, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I've had this Crunch Bar sitting on my desk, and I just keep looking at it. I want to eat this Crunch Bar so bad, but it will make too much noise, so I can't.
Go ahead and taunt the viewers.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Just do it. Just pause the recording thing for a little bit and munch on it, and we'll hear it.
No.
It's because it's gonna make it that much sweeter when I finally get to.
No, just one big crunch.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, just poop in your hand and just throw it at something, and then you won't be thinking about the Crunch Bar.
I'm not gonna be a Pokemon World Champion and do that.
Okay.
Do you remember that? That was 3 years ago. Maybe more.
What? I remember this, yeah.
What?
The poo flinging scandal.
I remember... listen.
John,
I
do you want to tell this story?
Oh my god.
I remember it vividly because I almost died because of it.
Okay.
Tell me more.
This is the part of the story I don't know.
Okay. It was during some Pokemon Championship a couple years ago, and I think the Brazilian team got kicked out because the night before the grand final match, they got caught throwing feces at each other.
No,
in the
I think
hallway.
they won, and then the poop flinging happened.
What the fuck?
Was it?
That's what that's what I heard.
It was either way. They were either they won and they got their championship revoked. Yeah, I think that's what it was because I remember.
Technically,
I remember the other team was basically yeah, we lost to these motherfuckers, and then the only reason why we're number one is because they threw shit at each other. So imagine how they feel. So the reason why this involves me is because when I first heard about this, it was on the Bombcast, and I was listening to the Bombcast while I was biking to school in the morning, and I started laughing so hard that I swerved into traffic and I almost died. So there you go. Don't stay in school, but Stay off the road. That's a little tip from John Michonski, Video Game Choo Choo, your friend on the sidelines. So Lauren, are you done talking about video games that you played, or?
Yeah, I haven't played anything else. I played a lot of Neo Scavenger. It's actually pretty good. It's on early access.
All right. Okay. I didn't play shit. I played Smash Bros. A lot again.
Oh wow!
So,
what a surprise!
Yeah. Oh wow!
You have
John.
You have your destiny too, John.
I have my except my game is good and
I
no.
I have nothing to say to that.
Yeah, Mike, are you gonna come in here and try to talk shit after you gave that game a fucking 4 out of 5? You dickhead.
I'm not saying it's bad.
All right, look, no, because I gotta get good. Because I have a bunch of friends that are really good at Smash Bros. And I need to show them my hound.
I kicked your ass. Let's not forget.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? I beat you every
hound.
time. You may have harmed the hound, but you didn't take it down.
I did. I took the hound down.
I don't remember you beating me.
I beat you on the Pac-Man stage. Omega form.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive. You want to settle this right now?
We can't. Not right now.
You want to settle this literally right now?
I don't want to settle this in Smash. That would be bad podcasting.
It would be excellent podcasting while Will and Lauren talk about something, and then we just yell in the background.
No, because
or we use our things to fucking spectate too.
John, you want to settle this right now? If I keep saying it, eventually it's got to happen, right?
No, it doesn't. Actually, in fact, we're gonna move on to our next topic.
Oh,
look at this coward!
It's host versus.
It's not cowardice. It's not cowardice. It's Will has to leave soon.
This weak boy.
I'm not a weak boy.
This sad chungus.
I have to leave soon, but not that soon. I don't know.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm getting on my 3DS just so I can spectate it.
This isn't cowardice. This is
Lauren, I want you to write this down. In addition to director of nudes, your new title is a John Michonski's cowardice journalist. I just need you to write down every time John is a fucking chicken, a big baby.
Would you like me to date these as well?
If you get the date and the time, please.
Okay.
EST, because that's what John is on.
Okay, I'm going to start doing it after this incident.
Nice.
John?
No. Yes?
I got your back.
Alright, is this my mulligan? Thank you.
No, take your shirt off and pose for the camera. I'm director of nudes, bitch. Do it.
Alright. Let's move on to news.
You know what I'm gonna have
hold
for
on.
dinner tonight? I think I'm gonna have some chicken, because that's what John is.
9/20, October 1st, 2014.
I think I'm just gonna eat John.
What the fuck?
Basically a chicken.
Oh my god. Okay, we have a lot of news to get through, so I think we should get on that. Legit.
Yeah, that's true.
Legit.
I'm sorry. Let's do news.
All right, Lauren, do you want to do yours first?
I'm not sure I can do that giant that is EVE Online justice, so I need to think about how I'm going to say this.
You don't have to explain it all.
Okay.
Like, you don't need to go all the way through it. You could just say,
yeah,
hey,
okay, so EVE
got shit
Online
going
is
on.
releasing a pretty major patch soon. They recently... Okay, so EVE used to do,
right?
bi-yearly, huge expansion pack updates. But they've switched to, a faster, smaller release schedule. And they are introducing some changes to how capital ships move around in the game. In the new major patch. And that's a really big deal in EVE. So, in EVE, the outer circles of the map are, all territory that players can capture and control. And so, for a long time, there's pretty much been, 2, sort of 3, if you count one of them, factions that have slowly encircled the entire outside of the map and just sort of have a perpetual Cold War with each other. That's been locked in place largely because if they want to, they can just fling capitals from one side of the map to the other. And so, in an attempt to help the situation be less stagnant out in the outer reaches of space, CCP has been trying a lot of shit, and so this time they're just going to try and make it so capital ships can't move around, and that's going to impact a lot of stuff in the game.
I mean, they got to keep
had a problem with that lately.
Fresh, because they need more people to. They need to float the entire economy.
Yeah, their economy's
of
technically
Iceland,
bigger
right?
than Iceland's.
Am I right? Okay, yeah. Well, they got to float that shit, so they got to keep things spicy.
The main thing with Eve is that, like...
Spicy John.
Now I want tacos. God damn it.
You want some chicken tacos, John?
No, you know what? I prefer beef, because that's what I got with you.
Basically, if you're one of those people that, like, reads Eve News like the newspaper, there's probably going to be some shit going down after this patch that's probably not going to make the mainstream news websites, so keep an eye out. Things are going to be interesting.
All right. Yeah, true believers, keep your eyes out.
Yeah.
Excelsior.
Also,
et cetera, et
Mike,
cetera.
You should play Eve with me sometime. I'm really bad at Eve, by the way.
I should. That's something
Eve
I've been wanting to get into for a while.
Eve is... It's not hard, but it's not... Eve is big.
How did you get all these pictures in such a rapid succession, you cocksucker? Mike just sent me like 5 pictures of chickens.
John? What are you gonna do about it?
Yo. As soon as this podcast is done recording, after we are done doing our fucking jobs, I will play Super Smash Brothers with you, you dick.
I gotta eat after this.
So, John,
God,
playing Super
you.
Smash Brothers with Mike after this be considered capitulation? You know, chickening out?
I forget what that word means. I completely forget. Oh,
you're not going to stick it back to him? You're just going to take that? Masculinity.
I'm trying to run... I'm trying to run a podcast with good content,
and women,
good boys, and women. No, listen, Lauren, you don't need wrangling like Mike does. I don't need to worry about you. I need to worry about this motherfucker.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
All right,
chicken.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Let me talk about other fucking
I just want to say
things.
real quick how happy I am with this makeup of this show.
Yeah, except I would really like it if John wasn't so foul.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, John. I love you, man.
I'm not even close to sorry.
I just feel bad. I don't want to hurt John. He's a good friend.
Y'all ain't hurting me. Y'all ain't hurting me any more than life already does. Alright, let's do the news. Let's do the news. We got a list of what amiibos work with what.
Good.
So far, we know that all the amiibos that are coming out so far that they've announced, they all work with Smash on the Wii U. For Mario Kart 8, the Mario, Donkey Kong, Peach, and Yoshi ones will work. With Mario Party 10, it's Mario, Peach, and Yoshi only. With Hyrule Warriors, it's only Link. With Yoshi's Woolly World, it's the Yoshi amiibo. But surprisingly, they've announced that Captain Toad has amiibo support, but there hasn't been an announced Captain Toad amiibo, and they haven't confirmed any kind of like Peach or Mario integration. I'm just gonna turn my phone. Why'd you send me a picture of Chicken Little? This one's a gif of a chicken in a sombrero? Chicken Little, Mike? You really remember a fucking Chicken Little?
It's on the Google image search for chicken.
Mike.
Okay.
Why'd you defend yourself there?
Yeah.
Are you scared of something? I don't know. Are you Chicken Mike? Mike?
No, I felt the need to defend my honor. I did not back down from a challenge.
Yeah, I see.
Unlike John Michonski.
So basically you would say you felt threatened by it? Aren't you being a chicken, Mike?
No, I'm just picking up what he's picking
down,
up what he's putting down.
927, Mike got scared.
No, this is you're writing down John's errors.
Hey, John, hey, what's your favorite composer?
I know where this is going.
Bach.
That's actually really good.
That's actually really funny. It's really funny. Okay, so on GOG.com, the GOG, Disney used their magic to bring back a couple of classic games from Lucasfilm's vaults. You can download X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Sam and Max Hit the Road, Secret of Monkey Island, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, and Knights of the Old Republic.
Do they have X-Wing versus TIE Fighter?
Now.
More like Indiana John.
TIE Fighter's a really good game.
But X-Wing and TIE Fighter, yeah, I've heard good things. And speaking of Star Wars Battlefront is confirmed to be coming next year holiday.
Ayo.
Yeah, EA did a little conference call thing and said, yeah, we're going to be putting out Battlefront around the time that Episode 7's coming out. So that's sometime during the winter. And they also confirmed that Battlefield 5 is coming out holiday 2016. So get ready for more disappointment, everyone.
How do you guys feel Nintendo's been doing with the Star Wars franchise? I mean, not Nintendo, Disney.
Nintendo?
Nintendo's been doing great.
Nintendo did a really good job on their GameCube version of Lego Star Wars.
No, I meant Disney.
Have they put anything out substantial yet? I don't think they have. Like, they canceled 1313, so far they're back negative 1,000 here, fucking... Because it was probably
I mean, I know that's part of why they cut out... They formally declared the expanded universe, non-canon. Which I'm a little disappointed about. There's a lot of good stuff in the expanded universe.
I'm pissed because supposedly 1313 was going to be a sequel to Bounty Hunter, and Bounty Hunter's fucking awesome. It was supposed to be the Boba Fett game. Like, oh my god, I'd be so down with that. I don't blame people for not being huge Boba Fett fans, but I still kind of like Boba Fett and Jango and all that. I think badass bounty hunters just going around shooting shit.
I would like to see more Star Wars games that don't have tons of Jedi wank. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I like Bounty Hunter. That's why I was excited for 1313. Like, Star Wars has such a cool universe.
Thank you.
And it's just always Jedi.
There's so much good crap in there, but...
It's so cool. Like, that's why I'm, like, if it is true that they're gonna do a Han Solo spin-off for Star Wars, I'm more excited about that than any of the main episodes, because I think just a story about Han Solo where he's not a Jedi and he's just
I'd actually like a Han Solo story
that's
cool. Just
Jedi.
Han smuggled shit across the galaxy.
Exactly, that's what they need to do. If they just did a big if they did an hour-and-a-half long movie where they did a really incredible story about why Greedo was pissed off at Han, that would be great. Just give backstory to that one little scene. I think that'd be a nice shout-out. I know shout-out's kind of a weird way to say that.
I think it'd be really interesting if you got to play in a game, like, where Han burns Greedo.
Yeah. Like, just make a fucking Han Solo game. There you go. In other news, games Lauren shouldn't be playing news.
No comment.
Destiny's first expansion is hitting December 9th, and it is the Dark Below. It raises the level cap up to level 32, and it's going to be $20. There's 2 expansions that they're planning so far with the, I guess they're doing a season pass. And you can buy both of them for $35, and the other one's going to come out early 2015, so you could save $5 if you like Destiny.
I have reservations about this. No, I know. Destiny has a lot of problems. And one of their problems is a lack of content. And I feel like this DLC, addresses that pretty well. But I also feel like it doesn't address most of the other problems with the game. And, like, you can kind of, like, live with a lack of content. And, because, like, content is forever temporary. You clear it and it's done, and who cares anymore, right? But what the game really needs is, like, something that has a lot of replay value. And the multiplayer mode is supposed to be that, but it's really not it. I mean, in Halo 1, you had, like, custom multiplayer modes. Because, like, I remember doing things in Halo 1 that were, like, no shields, snipers, blood gulch, and stuff like that. And you can't do any of that in Destiny.
I remember back in Halo, my friends and I made this really weird game type where what it was it was like a weird, like, we came up with it when it was like Twisted Pac-Man. Or what it was one person was in yellow, and he was incredibly slow and couldn't jump. But he had a gravity hammer, and then the other three guys were in blue, and they had energy swords, and they were really fast, and they could jump super high. And what it was if the yellow guy got a kill, it would swap, and then the yellow guy would just run around for a little while and just get kills like crazy. And it was just really funny, just seeing, just running around, avoiding each other, and trying to get kills while also just trying to dodge the dude's gravity hammer.
Yeah, but you can't do anything like that in Destiny. The game only has...
Yeah, no.
Okay, so the game pretty much has 3 multiplayer modes.
Wait, are you talking about Griffball?
No. Griffball, it's stuff like Griffball, but like that stuff was even back in like Halo PC, where you could just put a server up running whatever the fuck you wanted and go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Destiny, they pretty much only have one game mode, and that's race score. And you can do things like race score with modifiers from fucking, like, holding points. You can have race score plus smaller team size and revives enabled. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is just racing kills. And, like, there's no capture the flag, come on, really? Like, that's Halo Classic, and it's just... There's so much crap missing from that game that I don't feel like putting on a bunch more single-player content and some new gear is going to help it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Slayer.
I mean, I feel like they have to do their own separate thing now that the Master Chief collectors, or like, you know...
now that Halo is still a thing.
Exactly, now that the Master Chief Collection's coming out. So I think that they're going to have to either do something really cool or do that better.
I think their idea is that these raids are going to, like, make them competitive with Halo, and that's just not going to happen.
I mean, I just wonder if Halo Anniversary still is going to be as competitive as it was in its heyday. You know, if it's going to be as big as it was. I mean, now you know, just because there are just more games now. There are just more newer games. There are new things. You know, people are going to play it for a little bit, and I just wonder how much... I mean, I think the cool thing is I'm fucking stoked to play Halo 2 shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, God. The good old days, like fucking Halo 3, Halo 2. Not Reach, thank God. Reach played fine, but I didn't like a lot of the choices they made in that game. Yeah. But I mean, I agree, and I'm stoked to just do some of those, like, custom games, crazy games like Ricochet and things like that, where you have, like, a sniper rifle and you have to... You know, it's like you can do even different scoring options. I mean, they had it on lock. That was the one thing that they did that was unique. I was really disappointed with Bungie's PvP stuff with Destiny. I didn't play that much, but I just got shit on, and I was like, no, I'm done.
It's just not enough to Bungie to Destiny PvP. I mean, I feel like for the people who are going through the game for like do the content and like go through the raid and unlock all the nice cool gear, it's going to be a good expansion. But that's not what the game needs, I think. I mean, the game does need that, but that's not just what the game needs. Because, like, they're only adding, like, one more Crucible playlist, and it's supposed to just be, like, 2v2 skirmish or something. I mean, I like skirmish, but, God, I'm kind of sick of, like, all the things in that game. Because fucking every game mode in that game for me is pretty much just set up the kill, make the kill, reposition, do it again. Yeah.
All right. Let's blow through the rest of this news, and then we only have a couple questions. Nintendo's doing really well right now. Really well.
That is good to hear. I'm very happy for that.
Yeah, they squeezed out some profit, thanks to Smash and Tomodachi Life, and the Wii U sold a shit ton. 47% of people that own a Wii U have Mario Kart 8, which is crazy. It's almost half the people that own a console have one game.
That's kind of like
I think, I think I'm just stoked on the idea of like they're just being smarter. They know what people want. They're making Smash controllers on GameCubes. Like I'm seeing that on Amazon. I'm just like, yes, Smash controllers that are like first party, no Mad Catz bullshit, no just garbage stuff. Like a good controller. Ugh, stoked. Anyway,
yeah. Iwata just recently came back from having surgery in June. He came back to deliver the good news and was welcomed with open arms, I hope. And at the announcement where they announced they're making their money back, Nintendo announced their plans for their quality of life platform, which sounds pretty interesting. I'm probably not going to get into it, but it's all right. The first thing they're going to put out is a sleep monitor that reads how you sleep, and when you wake up, it tells you how you can improve your sleep.
God bless.
Like, it'll tell you, oh yeah, you should probably eat a little better. Oh, you need to make sure you eat your veggies. It's a neat piece of tech, and I'm not against it, but I could see this is a good way for Nintendo to get their money back, and to have something like how Konami has all their pachinko, and this is a good like side venture so they can get really experimental with their games and maybe put out a new F-Zero.
I don't think they realize how much money they would make with the new F-Zero title. Yeah, but
lots.
For some reason, they think it's be better to just make another Mario game or something.
Yeah. In racing news,
yeah.
Drive Club is still fucking broken, and the PS Plus version still isn't out.
Yeah.
And honestly, who cares?
Fuck Drive Club.
Yeah. And one more bit of news, which is the big news of the week. This is pretty upsetting. Prey 2 officially got canceled by Bethesda.
It's disappointing. Because, Prey was always a franchise that could have been pretty good. I mean, there was some, racist Indian Spirit World stuff going on, but... Yeah. But the core game was not bad.
The first one, yeah. And the second one, it's just
I don't know.
Yeah.
Peace be with you, Prey 2.
But yeah, it's, Yeah, they just dumped it. I mean, Bethesda's focusing on their free-to-play stuff and all that bullshit now, and they're probably going to put out Fallout 4 sometime, so, whatever. I'm sorry that Prey 2 didn't come out, but we'll see what happens next. And we got questions. Will, I don't know if you got any, Facebook questions or anything.
I do not. I do have a Facebook question. This is kind of funny.
What was it?
Okay. It is from Lauren Poppenhagen.
Oh,
my girlfriend.
face.
Yes, and she said, "Let's see." This is the Lauren that confuses listeners of the podcast when I say, "Oh yeah, Lauren has some dinner and stuff that she's bringing me," and then Lauren goes, "What?" And I go, "Other Lauren," and then one of my editors is also named Lauren, so we were thinking, Mike and I were thinking we should just have a Lauren cast, where we just have the three Laurens who know me all through different ways but don't know each other, just have a podcast about not knowing each other. No,
they'd have so much to talk about.
I know, they'd be like, well, we all know Will through that one thing.
Yeah, basically.
And then they just shut it off. So, yeah, then I'd be okay with that. So the one question we have, what do you want from Chipotle? It was liked 4 times, and I responded, well, I'll just tell it for the group now. I want a burrito bowl with brown rice, fajitas, black beans, chicken, extra mild salsa, medium salsa, hot salsa, cheese, and lettuce. Chips, please.
You like salsa, huh?
I do. I really do. Yeah, so anyway, so that's what I want from Chipotle.
Well, why don't you make your own salsa?
Oh,
what,
God.
chicken?
God. Oh, you
God damn it, what the fuck?
first-class motherfuck sitting there on your ivory tower, just... God. You shitty Lauren.
Alright, so let's
I
get to
make
the
my
Tumblr.
own salsa.
The Tumblr questions this week. If you want to send in your question at any time,
Think better of it.
Yeah, please reconsider. Please consider sending it to a better podcast. But if you can't find one, videogamechuchu.tumblr.com/ask is the place to do it.
Also, we have a link on our site. I feel like I never mentioned that.
We do.
Yeah, you should use that link.
That sends you straight to it. So
Just
there you
right
go.
on the top bar.
Boom. First off, Tumblr user Shoeless asked, "What's the saddest moment you've experienced in a game?"
Ooh.
When
Aggro dies.
Clementine had to...
Okay.
One at a time. Mike.
When Clementine has to shoot Lee in The Walking Dead, I cried.
I did too.
I cried good. It was a good cry.
Lauren?
When Aggro dies in Shadow of Colossus.
Will?
I'd have to say, like, the saddest moment or moments where I cried, because those are different.
Yeah.
Either or.
Because I'd say I actually teared up at the end of Journey.
Yeah,
I did too.
I was like, whoa! I was really lost in that little world. And I love that. But that wasn't sad as much as just like, oh my god, and he did it! You know, my little man.
Yep.
Or girl, I don't even know what you are. You're just a hooded figure, but that's what we love about you. You're so great. And then, and your little scarf. Okay, anyway, but then, and then we have BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Part 2. At the ending of that, I also was similarly kind of tearing up a little bit. The Last of Us, strangely enough, didn't make me tear up. However, it did... I was feeling a lot of feels at that point, but yeah, I'd say BioShock Infinite Part 2, and it was more of, again, just about like, fuck, that was beautiful. Like, I don't know, I really feel like I've had there have been sad moments in games, but it just hasn't. I haven't played like Walking Dead, you know, and I know that's also another thing, you know, but yeah, so yeah, I think there's that, but that was a, you know, more of, I just feel so lucky I got to play these games, like tears.
I feel like The Walking Dead would hit you pretty hard.
Me?
Yeah, like the end of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is I totally didn't understand what you said when you said that.
Yeah, like
so,
you will
like
not
when you said like whatever whenever the character names, I was just like, and I need to play that. That'll be a summer game. I'm gonna just log that. Mike, if I don't play that by the summer, then I owe you an In-N-Out. Okay, and then that'll just be the way it works.
An In-N-Out?
And like a trip to In-N-Out, and just because I owe it to
so
myself to fucking play at least season 1. At least play season 1.
Yeah, I don't know that I would recommend. Like, I mean, I think season 2 is perfectly fine, but it's not the tour de force that one was.
Yeah.
I think my answer for saddest moment is I teared up at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay.
I like just everything that went through, just everyone kind of accepting their fates, and that story wrapping up. I don't know, like, I'm such a big Metal Gear fan, and just having that story... I mean, I think Metal Gear Solid 5 was announced at the time that Metal Gear Solid 4... I played through 4. So I played it recently, but just... And I kind of knew what happened already, but just seeing it happen and hearing the music play, just during the credits when Here's to You starts playing, I couldn't take it. It was so sad. Just it was really good.
I would like to add, fuck, what was I going to say? Yeah, more questions. There was something else I was going to add. It was about Shadow of the Colossus. killing Colossuses in general and Shadow of the Colossus felt really sad.
Yeah, that game is just sad in general. Mm-hmm.
I remember what it was.
What?
A lot of, like, text-based games
Uh-huh.
can be really, really sad. Like, a lot of Twine games.
Sure.
Yeah. So I find those, like, there's a lot of people who talk about depression in their Twine games and stuff like that, and it can be very moving.
Yeah.
I assume people wanted, like, a video game instead of sort of a text game, but...
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Twine games are games.
I think Twine games are games.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't... I say that Twine games are games in a sense that, like, a piece of poetry could be in a book, if that makes sense. Like, I think Twine is equivalent to poetry as a video game. Like, a big video game is, like, a novel.
Wouldn't the big video game be more like a film?
I mean, kinda, but
well, if you want,
that doesn't match up with my metaphor, Lauren.
Well, no, if you want a game novel, you have the ends.
Yeah.
What? What?
Sex.
Right.
All
Not
right,
all
next
the ends
question.
are fucking arrow gay, okay?
Yeah, no, those are the only ones that matter. What? Our next question is from Tumblr user CenturyPunk. Thank you for sending a question. And it is, we're so close to Halloween. What's your favorite horror game?
Amnesia: The Dark Descent, that DLC add-on where you have to go around and save people, or not save them.
Machine for Pigs?
No, not Machine for Pigs.
That wasn't DLC.
Okay, so in the first Amnesia game, there was a little add-on, like, adventure that wasn't as long as the main game, but it was also very scary. And I think the basic idea is that you were, like, trapped in, like, somebody's, like, dungeon thing, and that there was a bunch of puzzles, and if you solved the puzzles in specific ways, you could save people, but if you did it wrong, then the person would die.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And there's, strictly speaking, nothing stopping you from just murdering your way through the segment.
Sick.
But you didn't want to. You wanted to save those people. And so it was, like, the fact they made, like, saving them optional made it, when you, like, killed them, all the more gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I mean, my answer would probably just be RE4. Like, I kind of like Dead Space 1. That's the only one that I've played.
Mm-hmm.
But that one's also just kind of just an action game with some jump scares, so I don't know. I don't really have, like, a pure horror game that I've enjoyed because I don't like getting scared, so...
Okay.
I am totally with John on that. That's
Yeah.
me, RE4, you and me. We need to play a little bit of that next time you're in town.
we should.
Just to dick
that'd
around.
Be some
like,
good content.
I think
yeah.
I'm like my HD edition's back in Columbus, but whatever. I'm gonna get it for Wii anyway, and I'll just start playing.
I like...
Yeah. That'd be good content.
Do a little Let's Play. But yeah, I think a game that scares the shit out of me is Alien Isolation so far. But again, I haven't played that much of it. But I would play it with my girlfriend in the room, and I'd, like, legitimately, like, just hold onto her leg sometimes during moments where I was just like, because I texted her, "Come over here. I'm too scared to play this right now without someone here." Mike knows that feel.
Yeah.
Mike, what game gives you the scare feel?
I don't know. I find myself frustrated by horror games more often than I find myself getting scared, I guess. Because I've never played a horror game where, like, the puzzles were particularly intuitive, or I had a good idea of where I was going to go. Like, that's always been my primary issue with, like, the Silent Hill series. I'm trying to think, like, what's a good scary game that I like?
Look, I gotta tell you something that really scares me. Looks at the camera. The dating scene, am I right, fellas?
Looks at the camera.
John, why are you stealing my jokes?
Because I need to do something for people to like me.
That's a callback, John. I'm calling back to the part where I'm stealing your jokes.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
saying,
That
like-
was a little humor that I was making about the humor that you made. You see that? We're continuing the joke.
PT
I
sucks.
like PT.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,
I liked PT to a point.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things it did right. There were a lot of things it did wrong. And my full write-up is available on willwestwater.com. Boom.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so what's the next one?
I think we're done with this question. Our final question this week is from Tumblr user Happy Hour NK. Thank you for sending a question.
Hey, current inbox champ.
Thank you. Yes, Mask, you need to send some shit in. What the fuck are you doing?
Come
you
on,
lazy
NK.
bum. All right, NK. This question is good for it's not directly specific for him. But this is a good question for one Mr. Will Westwater. I'm glad you're still around right now. What games give you the best gains?
Give me the best games? Great fucking question.
Oh no.
That's I'm glad my girlfriend is present for this while she's listening with one earbud in. The best gains.
Holy shit! Is the other Lauren here?
The other Lauren is here.
Two Laurens.
I know.
Shit.
You know what? Maybe the other Lauren should answer this question.
Lauren,
Yeah,
what do you think
other
I get
Lauren.
the best gains from?
Get her on the mic.
I don't even know any games.
What about the one where I poop on kids? What's that one called again?
What, The Last of Us?
Yes, The Last of Us. Yes.
Do you get I just imagine Will is able to play that game with one hand while he's just like using a dumbbell with the other hand, and he's just like, I'm pooping on kids right now.
Kids. No, I actually, no joke. It's that and like any game where I'm just shitting on kids. So I'd say it's like that, and like there are times in Titanfall where people were just stupid before they learned how to play that game. And then there would be like, that, and like sometimes Call of Duty. When I was really good at whatever game I was playing online, because obviously now I just get shit on by kids in Call of Duty, or like.
The
but like
kids
when I was
are the one
pooping
doing the pooping.
Yeah. When I have to wipe my face from the poop, then I don't.
The pooping is coming from inside the house.
Will, maybe you should just get good.
No, thanks. That's what I'm trying to do while I'm chasing my gains. No, I'd have to say it's currently The Last of Us, because then when I'm shitting on those kids, I, no joke, will get up and like be like, yeah, and fucking like flex and shit. But it's not like as flexy
way into that game.
But I really do. I mean, Mike's been there for it. Lauren's been there for it. This Lauren has.
Not
Haven't
me.
you?
Okay.
Yep. She's super stoked at the gains. Yeah, but that's about it. I'd say just whatever. So what? And not only that. I mean, there are micro gains like when you play Advance Wars and you're pooping on kids in Advance Wars. And you're playing with your friends. You're passing it back and forth, and then you just go, "Oh, in your fucking face!" And then you lose friends that way. But you gain gains. So look forward to that.
Micro games
Are the ones with which you can poop back and forth.
Oh yeah, I absolutely. I think those are the best games, the ones that are close enough, and those are the ones that actually also give you the best gains as well. Not to be confused with games. They're the best games and the best gains, because when you're done, you have that feeling that you more successfully pooped on kids than just a regular shit on kids match where you're just pooping in their mouths. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think that about does it for this episode
I want to
of Video
answer the
Games
question.
Choo-Choo. Oh, you get
Lauren,
gains, Lauren?
how do you get the most gains? What game do you
How
get
do
the
you
most
get
fence.
gains?
And for fencing, there's no game better than Nidhogg.
Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dope.
Every time someone talks about Nidhogg, I get the I'm really worried the conversation's going to go to a bad place before I realize it's a video game. I'll just get super worried for 1 second.
957, Mike feared Nidhogg.
I want everyone to just imagine me walking in the most bland attire possible, and I just lean over and I just like, we fit could get you plenty of gains.
Oh my god! Stares at camera and just says that.
Yeah.
Looks at the camera.
For skill gains, though, I think the game that taught me to play shooters the best was I took Counter-Strike pretty seriously. I believe I've mentioned that before. You get serious gains playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Yes, gains. Yeah. Oh no, playing SWAT in fucking Halo 2 back then, that was every time I felt the blood pumping to my whole body, but sometimes, occasionally a little bit of blood would flow into my penis, but
his fucking cock.
I am so sorry.
But no, someone would like turn the corner and you just pop them right in the dome, and you're just like, oh,
mama!
Yeah! Just dome popping, straight dome popping. These kids coming out and you're just pooping on them. They're like, please stop. And you're just like, no. You just keep pooping on them. Anyway, that's
really backed up.
He's
about
so
it.
bad. What won't he say?
Dude, I poop regularly, but gains, yes. There are times where I go, babe, I need a fucking moment, and then I just turn on my PS4 and then play Last of Us, and I'm just like, oh, you're so fucking stupid, stupid idiot, God.
It feels alien. I mean, I know, but
I mean, they can't hear it.
It feels
but,
alien to me.
Yeah.
No, Will ranges it as teammates. Let's just make that important distinction.
No, there are times where I'll be like, all right, team, let's fuck shit up, and then some guy will just run out right into the fray. In The Last of Us, teamwork is number one, and I'll just be like, you're so fucking stupid, and then I'll just leave him to die and be like, I don't care, you learned your lesson, and then
this is why we can never play The Last of Us together.
No, you can. You just need to buy your own copy. Damn it! You're not borrowing mine.
I will be the guy running out into the middle of the field, screaming, guns blazing.
I mean, if you actually play with me, I'll teach you the ways. Yeah. But if you do that, then that will be a very short gains session, and then I'll be like, Mike, I love you, you're great, but no.
When I play shooters, I have a really
join one without a party
style. So a lot of the machismo doesn't make sense to me because I'm like,
yeah. I just like to do stand up comedy while I play video games. I will just try to just
what's the deal with airline food?
No, none of that. But
for me, it's
topical
a lot of,
stuff.
Oh, they're going around the ridge. Let's back up
anyway,
and come.
gets me gains.
Half them as they come up the stairs and stuff like that.
Oh no, and I'll say that stuff too. But I'll also just say, we gotta poop on them from behind.
Yeah.
All right, flank them, engage poop.
I don't think you understand what stand-up comedy is, Will.
I don't think you understand what your face is, Mike. With your face.
No, it's bad. It's not good. It's a real problem area.
All right,
my whole zone.
Yeah, should get that checked out.
Yeah, I think I don't know. You might be right, Lauren. Oh god,
we have too much in and out.
Anywho, speaking of gaining poop and gains, I'm gonna go eat Chipotle. So
we have to do this fucking terrible show.
We are ending this podcast, Will. No, don't worry about that. All right, no, wait.
Yeah,
just a minute.
No,
we are finishing
again.
This podcast.
Not again.
We are saying goodbye together. We are going to finish this podcast together, so I don't have to fucking wrangle this shit together. Right. Thank you so much for listening to this fucking ordeal. I have been John Michonski.
Lauren
With me today
Bowley.
was Will Westwater.
Boom, at Willie Dubs.
Lauren Bowley. Mike Casamano.
John Michonski.
Please look at our video game website. Are we writing anything recently, Mike? You're going to do a Sunset Overdrive review?
Yeah, time permitting. I have a lot of projects I'm supposed to be working on for my many classes. But yeah, I will do my best.
I have no idea when I'm going to be able to do much of any writing because I am just really busy with school right now. So don't expect anything from me for a while.
I haven't gotten much writing done recently. I have been thinking about writing the start of a basic cookbook.
Oh,
yeah, because I've noticed a lot of my peers error whenever I mention that I'm cooking, and they're like,
"Don't know how to
you
cook.
Can do that?" And I'm like, yes, fellow human being, you can heat food on a stove. It is not actually dangerous, despite what your parents may have taught you. So I've been thinking about writing a cookbook that's titled "Help! How do I feed myself?" Frowny face. Yeah,
that'd be pretty good.
That sounds good.
That'd be pretty good. I'd love to hear from your
fuck you too, man.
Perspective.
Yeah. All right, so thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you guys around.
Oh, and I'm writing about the Avengers, so check that out soon. Actually, that article's out. Never mind. I'm writing about Phase 3. That comes out Wednesday. Stay tuned.
Right,
Twitter,
there you go.
Facebook.
WillWestwater.com, right?
Boom, yes.
Make sure you email John at videogamechoochoo.com and follow John Michonski on Twitter and send him pictures of chickens.
How about if you do that, I'm gonna fucking kill you. How about that?
You're gonna fire a beam.
I'm going to fire a beam.
10:03.
Alright, thanks a lot for listening.
Ciao.
And I don't know why, but you did. So, namaste.
All right.